Welcome to Narayana Online Classes. My name is K. Suresh Kumar, Senior Faculty in Physics, teaching today the topic of electromagnetic induction problems. Okay, based on CR circuits and LR circuits combinations, also we'll be discussing. Okay. The first problem is for today is this is a problem of CR circuit, especially given in the circuit shown in the figure, switch S is closed at t is equal to 0. This is being closed at a time interval of t is equal to 0. Now, find the current through different wires. Current through different wires and charge stored on the capacitor at any time t. At any time t. See here. Let the charge stored in the capacitor at any time t is q. Due to this charge flowing, rate of change of this charge gives current flowing through resistor R. Okay. Let the current, when switch is closed, let the current coming from the battery is I. It comes up to this junction. Let the name of the junction is B. This is A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. Now, the current that is I coming up to here at junction B splits into two parts, I1 and next part is I2. Okay, these are the two currents that flows through I1 and I2. I1 is because of rate of change of charge in Q because it is included in the CR circuit. If I find Q, we can find I1. Next, we can easily find I2 by the Kirchhoff's voltage law, applying Kirchhoff's voltage law. So, to find the value of charge Q, as we know, Q is equal to Q0 into 1 minus e power minus t by tau. So first we have to find the value of tau and also the next we have to go and find the value of the maximum charge through the capacitor. So finding charge. First of all, finding the time constant of the CR circuit. The method is shorting the battery. First short the battery, okay, and opening the capacitor, that is after a long time interval of t is equal to infinity. Then the circuit shown will be like this. The circuit shown, this is 6R, this is R, whereas I open the capacitor terminals like this and shorted the battery like this. Next, this is 6R. Next, we will be going on saying this is 3R. So the same we can go on draw it as the 6R and 3R both are being in parallel. Holding these open ends, move the resistor upwards. Therefore, this is an extra resistor R that is being already. Now, between these two ends, we have to find the effective resistance. So, R effective is equal to 6R and 3R are in parallel. So, 6R into 3R divided by 9R. This effective is in series to the R. Okay, 3R, this 3 times. So, 2R plus R. So, R effective is equal to 3R. Now the time constant is equal to C into R effective, which we can write C into 3R, so which is 3CR or 3RC also we can go on, right. Next, we have to find the potential difference across the capacitor. Okay. So potential difference across the capacitor, VC is equal to, okay, VC is equal to, when a steady state is reached, is equal to potential difference across 3 ohm resistor, 3R ohm resistor. Okay. This can be written as current through 3R ohm, which is I2 I suppose, into 3R. But to find the value of this I2, at t is equal to infinity, no current, I1 will be 0. So then this I2 will depend on only 3R and 6R which are in series. So which can be written as V by 3R plus 6R into 3R. So which we can write V by 9R into 3R, which we can write V by 3 is the potential difference across the capacity. So we can write Q0 is equal to C into Vc, which is CV by 3. So the charge in the capacitor at an instant is Q is equal to, we can write as equal to Q0. Okay, we know Q0, CV by 3 into 1 minus e power minus t by 3 RC or 3CR. This is one of the value is asking charge stored is Q value at an instant of time t. Next is asking current in these wires, B wire and CD wire, that is through R and 3R. First I am finding I1. I1 is the rate of change of current dq by dt. Differentiating this, d by dq of first term is 0, whereas second term is CV by 3. CV by 3. Differentiation of this is minus e power minus t by 3RC into minus 1 by 3RC. Okay. The C and C gets cancelled out. So I1 is equal to, we get I1 value is equal to V by 9R. V by 9R. Minus of minus is positive. E power minus T by 3RC is the value of I1. Next, to calculate the value of I2, okay, by Kirchhoff's voltage law, applying Kirchhoff's voltage law for closed loop. For closed loop, the name of the loop is outer loop, which is A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. So starting from A, the current from the battery flowing through this is I, we know. Assign a particular direction. This is the direction, assigned direction. The current in this is in the same direction of assigned. That's why potential difference will be negative I into minus I into 6R. Whereas the next current through is also in the same direction of assigned, I2 into 3R. Okay. Whereas coming to this one, minus 2 plus, we are going on moving the assigned direction. So potential difference is V is equal to 0. Moving these two terms to the right hand side, which we can write 6IR plus 3I2R is equal to V. Taking 3R common in both of them, we get 2I plus, which is I2 is equal to V by 3R. Give it as equation number 1. Next, at junction B, at B, applying KCL, apply KCL, Kirchhoff's current law. We know I is equal to I1 plus I2. I1 plus I2. So substituting here, we get here 2 into I1, 2I1 plus, whereas I2, here 2 into I2 is 3I2, 3I2 is equal to V. We are in required of I2, that's why 3I2, V by 3R, V by 3R. We are in required of I2, that's why 3I2 is equal to V by 3R minus 2I1. So I2 is equal to, we can write as V by 3R, bringing this 3 this side, 9R minus 2 by 3 I1. Okay. Give it as equation number 2. In this substituting equation number 2, substituting the value of I1 we know in the equation number 2. Substituting I1 value in equation 2. So we get I2 is equal to V by 9R minus 2 by 3 into the value of I1 is V by 9R, V by 9R, e power minus t by 3RC. So I2 is equal to, we can write V by 9R minus 2 by 27 V by R e power minus t by 3 RC is our required answer. The required answers are Q, I1 and I2. The next problem. So here, the concept is, the problem is, a 4 microfarad capacitor, C is 4, and a resistor 2.5 mega ohms are in series to a 12 volt battery. Okay. Find the time, this is the question asked, find the time after which potential difference across the capacitor is 3 times the potential difference across the resistor. Given potential difference across capacitor is 3 times the potential difference across a resistor. Given the value of log 2 with a base E is 0.693. First, in a CR circuit, what is potential difference? So in CR circuit, we know charge Q, which is Q0 into 1 minus e power minus t by CR. This can be as CV, CVC we can write. This can be as C totally given by the battery. Okay, that's why voltage of battery into 1 minus e power t by CR. On both sides, C and C cancels. So we got the value of a VC. Next, VR. VR means potential difference across the resistor, which is I into R. Okay. This I, to get the value of I, we can also write the value of I as equal to dq by dt of R. dq by dt of R. So differentiate this. We get VR is equal to, first, differentiating the first term is 0, whereas second term is Q0. Okay, into e power minus of e power minus t by CR, differentiation of this time, okay, which is minus 1 by CR, into, already there is an R here. Okay, therefore this R and R cancels out. So VR is equal to, once again, we can write Q0 as equal to CE, okay, minus of minus plus E minus t by CR into 1 by C also. This and this cancels out. So the value of VC is this, value of VR is this, substituting in this, we get E into 1 minus e power minus t by CR is equal to 3 times E into, capital E into e power minus t by CR. Okay, this E and E gets cancelled out. Moving this exponential function to the right hand side, here 3 times, here only 1 time. So we get 1 is equal to 4 e power minus t by CR. Otherwise writing 1 by 4 is equal to e power minus t by CR. Taking log on both sides, log or ln also we can write 1 by 4 is equal to minus t by CR. We get ln E base E. Okay, this can also be written as log 4 with a negative, because log 1 is 0 minus log 4, log m by n formula, which is equal to this side minus t by CR. Okay, log E value is 1. Therefore this minus and minus also gets cancelled out. We get t is equal to CR of log 4, 4 can be as 2 square. Finally we get 2 CR log 2. Like this we can go on keep, or otherwise values have been given, substituting the values and trying to solve the problem, which is 4 into 10 power minus 6 is the capacitor's capacity value, whereas this is 2.5 into 10 power 6 mega. Log 2 value already given as equal to 0.693. Here, these two will be cancelled out. 2.54 is 10, 10 2s are 20, 20 into 0.693. Therefore, multiply with 2, this is 6 18 1, whereas 12, 13, point is 0, 13.8, 6 seconds is the answer. Next problem. Yeah, a parallel plate capacitor filled with a dielectric of dielectric constant K is charged to a potential V0. Okay, charged to a potential V0. Okay, first of all, a parallel plate capacitor is being given. This is a parallel plate capacitor across which a dielectric was being placed, whose dielectric constant we know K. It is charged to, its capacity also been given as initially C. By placing the capacitor's dielectric, its capacity becomes K cinema, and it is charged to voltage V0. So connect it to the battery like this by placing the key, closing it first of all. Let its voltage is V0. This is the value of here. Kc is the capacity, V0 is the voltage. This is the value of voltage initially, which is a maximum. Means indirectly we can say this capacitor is charged to a maximum charge of kV0. This is the initial diagram now. It is now disconnected from the cell. Disconnected from the cell means K is open. The capacitor, battery is like that only, but if I simply open that, it is said to be disconnected. Okay, disconnected from the cell, and the slab is removed, dielectric is being removed, dielectric is being removed, means here it is only K. But whereas voltage, whenever it is disconnected from the battery, whatever the voltage of the battery is present, the same voltage, means a new charge is present. Because of the leakage of the charge, the maximum charge will become to decreases to the new charge. If it now discharges with a time constant tau, through a resistor, means one more a resistor is also been present. CR circuit, this is resistor is being present. Then find time after which potential across it will be V0. What is the potential across it is V0. The time is asking to calculate. Here when key is open, this phenomenon is called discharge, means decay of charge. So we have to go for the formula of decay of charge, and he is asking to find after what time the potential difference will be. V0 is going on asking here. That's why we know in discharge Q is equal to Q0 e power minus T by, whereas the time constant is given as tau. In terms of tau only you keep it. Q means CV0, Q means CV0, Q0 is Kc V0 e power minus T by tau. Therefore the C and C cancels out, V0 and V0 cancels out. This can be written as 1 by K is equal to e power minus T by tau. Taking log on both sides, ln of 1 by K is equal to this side minus T by tau. Okay, ln of EA can add with a base E, that means 1 value. Here to cancel this one, this can also be written as ln of K, this is equal to minus T by tau into 1. This minus and minus cancels out. So T is equal to, we can write here, tau log K. Tau log K is the value. One more time. Initially, capacitor is connected to a battery, key is closed, and a dielectric slab is placed. Okay, and a resistor is connected in series. Let the maximum charge is this. But finally, what? The slab is removed, disconnected from the cell, means the phenomena K is open, the phenomena will be like this. Okay, means it is discharging happening after what time the voltage across the capacitor will be V0, means that is the answer. Next problem number. Here, in a circuit of inductance L and capacitance C, here inductance is present, here capacitance is present. As shown in the figure, two ammeters, A1 is one ammeter, A2 is another ammeter, okay, are ammeters present, connected. In the above branch, it is a CR1 circuit, CR circuit. In the below branch, LR2 circuit, LR circuit. When key is pressed, this key is pressed, means closed. Okay. To complete the circuit, then just after closing the key, means the meaning is at t is equal to 0. Just after, immediately after closing the key, the reading of A1 and reading of A2 will be, we know, inductor, capacitor. At t is equal to 0, current through inductor is 0 because of infinite resistance. Means it will be simply opened. It acts like an open circuit. Whereas current will be maximum through the capacitor. We can say that the charge is maximum through the capacitor. It will be acting like a short circuit. Short circuited one. So by that concept we can go and say what is happening. Now the reading of A1, as it is a short circuit, the maximum current will flow through this. Okay. So I can write a reading of A1. Reading of A1 is current I, which is the maximum current in that circuit, because this is open, no current flow through the middle branch, only the current will flow through this one. Let this is the maximum current. That maximum current depends on E and R1 only, which can be written as E by R1. This is the reading of A1. Next is asking what is the reading of A2. As inductor is open, in that branch no current flows, so I is equal to, we can write 0. Okay, that is the concept. Means without this we can't do the problem. At t is equal to 0, remember, inductor is said to be open, capacitor is said to be short circuited. By that concept only we can do this problem. Next problem number. Yeah. A coil of inductance 1 Henry, and resistance 10 ohms, L and R, connected to a resistance-less battery of 50 volts. Resistance-less means its internal resistance is 0 at time t is equal to 0. Now he is asking to calculate the ratio of rate at which magnetic energy is stored in the coil. Ratio of magnetic energy means U, rate means du by dt, stored in the coil. Okay, stored in the coil we can, is asking to calculate. Stored in the coil, du by dt is asking. Ratio of du by dt divided by, okay, energy at which magnetic rate, at which the ratio of rate at which magnetic energy is stored in the coil, okay, to the rate at which energy is supplied by the battery at t is equal to 0.1 seconds. Energy, rate of energy supplied by the battery means power supplied by the battery. Okay, so first I can write as d by dt of energy stored in the inductor is of L I square divided by power of the battery is EM of the battery into I. Therefore, this can be written as d by dt of L is a constant, d by dt of I square is 2I into di by dt also. By, we can write E into I. This also I am writing here, all this. So this I and I cancels out, this 2 and 2 cancels out. So the left value is L by E, d by dt of, as it is a LR circuit, we know I value which is equal to I0 into 1 minus e power minus t by tau we can write. Okay, tau. So this is L by E. Differentiating. First term is I0, which is differentiation with respect to time is 0. Second term only we have to go and differentiate. So I0 is being present, e power minus t by tau with a minus sign, and differentiation of this which is equal to minus 1 by tau. This minus and minus becomes plus, so we get L by E into maximum current we can write E by R into 1 by tau. 1 by tau can be written as equal to L by R, this is L, this is R, e power minus t by tau. Okay, This is E and E cancels out, L and L cancels out, R and R cancels out. Okay. Therefore, finally, left value is e power minus t by tau. But what is tau here? Tau value is, we know, L by R. So, L value is 1, whereas resistance is 10, which is 0.1 seconds. Means here the given time is equal to one time constant, because here it is asking after 0.1 seconds, we got the time constant also 0. Substituting here in this case, we get e power minus tau by tau, which we get e power minus 1, which is 1 by e is the answer. The problem is asking to find the rate of at which magnetic energy is stored in the coil, ratio of rate of magnetic energy stored in the coil to the rate at which energy is supplied by the battery, means power supplied by the battery. This is the method going on, done. Next, the cell in the circuit is shown is ideal. This cell is ideal, means whose internal resistance is 0. Okay. The coil has an inductance of 4 millihenries and a resistance 2 millihenries. The switch is being closed here. It is closed at a time interval of t is equal to 0. Now is asking to calculate the amount of energy stored in the inductor at t is equal to 2 seconds. Okay, amount of energy stored in the inductor at t is equal to 2 seconds. T is equal to 2 seconds. Okay, energy stored in the inductor means U is equal to half L I square. Let you find first of all the current I. So I is equal to I0 into 1 minus e power minus t by tau. So first find I0. I0 is equal to, we know, E by R. What is the value of E given? 2 by R is 2 milliohms, 10 power minus 3. So which we get 10 cube amperes. Which we get 10 cube. Now tau is equal to L by R. L by R. L is 4 and whereas R is equal to 2. R is equal to 2. L by R, which is, this is milli, both cancels out. So which is equal to 2 seconds. Now is asking the instant time is given as 2 seconds. T is also equal to 2 seconds, means which is equal to time constant. Means after one time constant, what is the energy stored in the inductor? So we know U is equal, first of all find current only. Substituting all these values, which is 10 cube into 1 minus 1 by, okay, otherwise we can write e power it is, okay, e power, both are same, e power minus tau by tau. So I is equal to 10 cube into 1 minus 1 by e value, we can go on right here. This is the value of I. Value of what, Nana? I, we can go on right here. Now U is equal to 1 by half L I square. So U is equal to half L. Inductance is given as 4 milli, 10 power minus 3. Okay. I square, this square total means 10 power 6 into 1 minus 1 by E whole square. So 1s, this is 2s. Okay. This 10 power minus 3 cancels out. This is 10 cube being left. Okay. U is equal to 2 into 10 cube. 2 into 10 cube. Okay. This one, the value of this approximately we can write as equal to 1 minus 1 by E, 2.718. Taking this as nearly 3 means 1 minus it is 0.333 means 0.67, okay, which is equal to U is equal to 2 into 10 power 3. On simplifying this one, we get the value as equal to 0.63 whole square. approximately I am writing this as equal to 3.6 into 2 is 7.2 into 10 cube joules. But we have to go and identify which is the correct answer. It is the 7.2. Okay, the answer you go and find out. Okay, which is on simplifying we get the value of this 1 minus. The problem is here he has been given in the problem to still simplify very simply. The problem is being given here like this. Here I gone mistake. The problem here is given very simple. The reason is he has given the value of E. What is the value of E there? E value given as equal to 3. That's why 1 by 3. Now it becomes equal to 2 by 3, which is equal to 4 by 9 into 2, which is 8 by 9 into 10 cube joules is the answer. So now we got the correct option, 8 by 9 into 10 cube. Okay. If E is not given, it will be somewhat difficult. Means 2.718, we get the answer in the points. If E is given, we have to see carefully what is given here. E is being given. Okay. Next problem. So the next, in the circuit of figure 1 and 2, okay, are diameters. This is the first diameter, this is second diameter. Just after the key is pressed to complete the circuit, reading is, means after the key is pressed, just after, means at t is equal to 0, we know L is open, inductor is open, means no current flows through it. Okay. Whereas C is short circuited. C is short circuited. So in that maximum current has to flow through the diameter. C, in the first branch maximum current means maximum in 1, 0 in 2. The answer is maximum in 1, 0 in 2. The option is maximum in 1, 0 in 2. So the fourth option is the correct answer. Next problem. Given the current passing through the battery immediately after the key is pressed. Here there is a key, this is key K. After immediately means at t is equal to 0. It is given that initially all capacitors are uncharged. Given that R is equal to 6 ohms and C is equal to 4 microfarads. Immediately means at t is equal to 0, we know capacitor is shorted. So the current that is coming from the battery I will flow through this, will flow through this, will flow through this. Similarly here also will go on flow through this and flow through this. But it is no current will flow through this. So because it is open at t is equal to 0, no current. So here the resistors are 3 in parallel, R by 3. Here the resistors are 2 in parallel, R by 2. So the effective resistance you find first of all, which is equal to R by 3 plus R by 2. So which we get 6 is the LCM, 2R plus 3R, which is equal to 5R by 6 is the effective resistance. Now he is asking to calculate what current passing through the battery, means this is I. So I is equal to, we can write E by R effective. E by R effective. Okay, that is the value of R effective. What is the value of E given? Which is given as equal to the value of E, 5 by 5 R by 6. R is also given as 6. So 6, 5 R by 6. These two gets cancelled out, which is equal to 1 ampere. So the logic here is that when t is equal to 0, inductor is open, capacitors are being shorted. So the current flows in all these three and in these two. So that how they are connected? These three are in parallel, R by 3, these two are in parallel, R by 2, and those two are in series. That's why, okay, current here also it is shorted, the current will go on flow like that. The answer, the correct answer is 1 ampere is the correct answer. Next problem number. In an LR circuit, current at t is equal to 0 is 20 amperes. At t is equal to 0 given, current is. Let me find out what is that current. After 2 seconds, it reduces to 18 amperes. After t is equal to 2 seconds, it reduces to 18 amperes. Means this is the instantaneous, whereas this is the initial current, means maximum we can take. Means this problem corresponds to LR circuit, corresponds to what? LR circuit, in which decay of current occurs. Because initial is large, next one after some time it is less. The time constant value is being given as this. In this is asking find the value of an integer problem. A numerical integer problem is asking to find the value of En. So as it is a decay, we can use the formula I is equal to I0 e power minus t by tau. What is tau? Tau is to be calculated first. So this is 20, I0 is 20, whereas this is 18. This I value is equal to 18. I value is 18. Okay. 18 into e power minus t by tau. 2 tens are 2 nines are. So we can write 9 by 10 is equal to e power minus t by tau. Taking log on both sides, log of 9 by 10 is equal to minus t by tau log of e. Directly I can write 1. Or the same can also be written as log of 10 by 9, which is equal to minus t by tau. Okay, t by tau, t by tau. From this minus and minus cancel. It is given as 2 seconds. So tau is equal to, we can write 2 by ln of 10 by 9. Now compare this with that, we get n is equal to, the value is 9. Okay. It is a problem related to decay, problem related to the decay of current through an LR circuit. Next, for the circuit shown initially, S is closed. Initially S is closed means growth of current. For a long time, S is closed for a long time. S is closed means we are talking about growth for a long time, means t is equal to infinity. Means t is equal to infinity means inductor will act like a conducting wire. So through the inductor, maximum current has to flow. Let that maximum current is I max. Okay. Maximum current definitely will flow through LR circuit. So find that maximum current. I max is equal to, which is E by resistance of the LR only, not the middle resistance. LR, its resistance means resistance of the inductor only. This is the maximum current. Now, what he is asking to calculate, then at t is equal to 0, means after it is after the current passing through inductor is maximum. Now, at t is equal to 0, S is opened. Opened means it becomes, the circuit will become a decay circuit. Current will go on decrease, due to which current decreases to 0 as given. Now is asking heat generated in the inductor is given by this. After opening, what is the heat generated by that? E has been given. So to calculate that, let me calculate first of all, before opening this S, what is the energy stored in the inductor initially? Energy stored in the inductor, you suppose it as U, which is equal to U0, which is equal to of L I max. So U is equal to of L I max means capital E by small r whole square. So U is equal to 1 by 2 L E square by small r square is the initial energy stored in the inductor due to what? Growth. But now the key is being opened at t is equal to 0, current decreases to 0. Then means if key is open, this is ineffective. At that time, we can say these two are in series. When these two are in series, same current flows through them, both of them. So we know heat energy formula, H is equal to I square R T. in this same current flows in same time. So heat energy is directly proportional to R. Means let the heat energy developed in this is H1, in this is H2. Okay, so by method of proportions, there is a ratio. First of all, write the ratio, which is H1 means in resistance of the inductor, small r by capital R. Now by method of proportions, H1 is equal to, I want only the heat energy is generated in the inductor. Its proportion is small r by total proportion into total heat energy before opening the key. Total heat energy before opening the key is only stored in the inductor in this form. So H1 is equal to R divided by R plus R into half L E square by R square. So this R and R cancels out. Go on, try to rearrange according to the given values. E square L by 2 small r into capital R plus small r. So we got the required form in that in the place of n, what is being present, n is equal to 2 is our answer. Okay. Like this we have to go on do it here. First find the initial energy stored in the inductor. After opening the key, both that inductor resistor and the external resistor both are in series, in same current flows in the same time. Go on, proceed by finding the ratio, the method of proportions and substituting, we get the answer n is equal to 2 we get. Next problem. So a coil of some internal resistance, a coil is having some internal resistance, that value is given as small r, behaves like a small r, behaves like an inductance. Inductance, let the inductance is L. Suppose when it is connected in series with a resistor R1, the time constant is, this is the first case. So in the first case, when small r is connected in series to R1, time constant is tau 1. So we can write tau 1 is equal to L by R1 plus small r. R1 plus small r. Next, when it is connected in series with a resistance R2, the time constant is asking to find the time constant. Time constant is given as tau 2. So tau 2 is equal to same inductance R2 plus R. R2 plus R. Now is asking finally the inductance of the coil is, means L is equal to how much? L is equal to how much? By observing the answers carefully, there is no internal resistance, means try to eliminate the internal resistance from this. So to eliminate the internal resistance, I can write R1 plus R is equal to, first of all, L by tau 1. From this R is equal to L by tau 1 minus R1, equation number 1. Similarly, doing here also, we get R is equal to L by tau 2 minus R2, equation number 2. So equating 1 and 2, because the left hand sides are equal, we have to equate the right hand sides. L by tau 1 minus R1, which is equal to L by tau 2 minus R2. So we want the inductor's value. So to bring the value of, to calculate the value of inductance, bring this L by tau 2 to the left hand side. So L taking common, 1 by tau 1 minus 1 by tau 2 is equal to, and R1 to the right hand side, minus R1 becomes plus R1, this is as it is. So LCM is tau 1, tau 2, we get tau 2 minus tau 1. This is equal to R1 minus R2. So L is equal to, we can write as tau 1 tau 2 into R1 minus R2 divided by tau 2 minus tau 1 is, the correct option is tau 1 tau 2 into R1 minus R2 into tau 2 minus 2, and the first option is itself the correct answer. Okay. Next problem number. See here. Switch S of the circuit shown in the figure. Switch S of the circuit shown in the figure is closed at t is equal to 0. At t is equal to 0. If E, small e, denotes the induced EMF, here small e, means whenever switch is closed, current flows like this. Here the direction, the current is like this, means the induced EMF direction will be like this, means this is positive, this is negative. We can replace with a cell of positive and negative like this. If E denotes the induced EMF in L and I is the current, instead of capital I, E has been given as small I. So let we indicate in terms of small I. Then we can write this as equal to small I. Now, I, the current flowing through the circuit at time t. This is the current flowing through the LR circuit at time t seconds. Then which of the following graphs correctly represents the variation of EMF with I? Variation of EMF with I. Means this E with I we have to go on, right? For that, apply KVL. For the closed loop there, apply KVL. Starting from here, let this is capital E, not given, but let it is capital E. Okay. For that, starting from here onwards, we are moving from negative to positive. So potential rise. Here the current is in the direction of assigned or specified direction. That's why minus I into R. Okay. Whereas here we are moving from positive to negative, which is equal to minus E, which is equal to my potential drop, which is equal to minus E, is equal to 0. Now he has taken in all the graphs E on y-axis, current on x-axis. That's why keep moving this E to the right side and rearranging. E is equal to, whereas this is to the right side, whereas the others are I into R into I can write minus, that is plus E. So it is of the form now. It is of the form. I have taken EMF according to the graph on y-axis, current on x-axis. Okay, this is minus M plus C. So among the four graphs, which represents y is equal to minus mx plus c with a negative slope is having intercept, positive intercept and negative slope is the second one is the correct answer. Okay. Next, in the circuit shown, X is joined to Y. First of all, X is being joined to Y like this. Initially, okay. For a long time, means X to Y, it is being connected for a long time, means T is equal to infinity. So, see carefully, this is a closed loop, which is an LR circuit. At T is equal to infinity, we see that it acts like a conducting loop, means a maximum current will flow. Maximum current will flow through LR circuit. First find that maximum current. The maximum current is E by R effective. E is only one, R effective is only one resistance, that's why R1. This is at T is equal to 0. Okay. For a long time. Why for a long time? And then X is joined to Z. Now this connection is being removed after a long time. Okay. There is a connection now like this, a new connection is being maintained. Means this below circuit now will be in a state of discharging, we can go on say. The total heat produced, okay, means the circuit completed is this. Circuit completed is this. There is no battery, means here LR circuit is, this is the LR circuit. This is the LR circuit. Now he is asking to find the heat produced in R2. Whenever this connection is just replaced and connected like this, whatever the current initially what is the current here? I maximum is present is in this, that will flow through, whenever this junction, this was being replaced from XY to XZ, whatever the current is being present in this will be going on, replace it to that side. He is asking the total heat produced in R2, means simply what is the energy stored in the inductor. Also we can go on say here, when X is being connected to Z, we can say the energy total heat energy produced in R2 means it is the energy stored in the inductor. Whatever the energy stored in the inductor before, the same energy will be stored in the produced in the R2 also, which is half I maximum square. Half I maximum square. So U is equal to 1 by 2 L. I maximum is E by R1 whole square. So which we can write as L E square by 2R1 square. So correct option is L E square by 2R1 square only, not 2R square, 2 square. It is. Thank you. I hope each and every problem is being understood, careful, understood with each and every good concept. Thank you, one and all.